I'm Gunther, and this is Never Too Old for Adventure. Uh, I'm going to start out with the weather here in Arkansas has been horrible. Windy, rain, cold. Uh, been impossible for me to get out and do any predator calling at all. So I thought that I would talk to you today about some things that aren't really quite hunting or fishing or anything like that related, except I think it's very important. This country, in my 70 years of life, I have never seen this country so divided, so angry at each other. It's, to me, what is going on is totally unthinkable, stupid, in fact. We do not need to hate each other. And this, I hate to say it, but this political thing of blue and red. Think back, people, about colors. Now it's blue and red. Before it was black and white. And then before that, it was blue and gray. Are we headed for that terrible, terrible, terrible time of April 12th, 1861, when the Civil War started? Is that what we're heading for? Is another Civil War between the blue and the red? I hunt a lot. I go out to get some ammunition, and there isn't any. What in the world is going on with people hoarding ammunition? And it's not just certain kinds, it's everything. I went out, I wanted to get some 410 shells. There was no 410 shells anywhere. All I wanted to do was hunt some squirrels. No 410 shells. I went out the other day and just passed by the ammunition counter of Walmart. Almost all their shotgun shells, including 410s, 20 gauge, all that, are all gone. The only thing they had was a bunch of 12 gauge. And that's so common that I figured that would have been the first one to leave, but the shells were full of 12 gauge. As far as pistol ammunition, my 38 specials, 357 Magnum, non-existent anywhere. I can't even find them on the internet to buy. Why are people hoarding ammunition? Do they really think it's going to turn into a civil war? I mean, come on, people. The only reason it turns into a civil war is because you have agitators that make it turn into a civil war. There's no reason for it. Like I said, in my 70 years of life, I have never, ever, ever seen this before. Yeah, people disagree about this and disagree about that, but it was never to the extent of the amount of hate in this country. The hate, like they say, is so thick you can cut it with a knife. We need to settle down and look back at what wars do to a country. Civil wars have never, ever, ever turned out good. Truly, even our Civil War, the amount of carnage and it just, I can't fathom it. You know, I went through Vietnam. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. So, please, people, let's look at each other more as a big family. Families argue. There's even sometimes a little hate in families, but we're still families. So let's try to calm down a little bit, and hopefully after this month or next month, it will be all over, and we can get back to, I guess, the coronavirus, but we can get back to some normalcy. This blue and red stuff, it's scary. It truly is. Think about it, people. It's scary. So we'll get off of that. Uh, Another thing I want to get on is the COVID-19. Uh, there for a while, it was really tapering off, and now it's going sky high again. There are people out there that think it's fake, that it's not real. I see people here, even in Russellville, that people get together and stuff and have picnics and barbecues, and then I find out later that one or two of their people that they had over are in the hospitals or quarantined, but they still keep going like it's just a bad cold. Well, it's not a bad cold. People are dying. Here in Arkansas, the active infections go up almost 1,000 a day. Deaths are anywhere from 10 to 25 a day. And that's just the state. Here in Pope County, we're pretty lucky. Our deaths are going up very, very slow. Thank you. But it's real. I see it. I've had relations that have had it and had to be quarantined and were so sick. Friends that are quarantined. It's not fake. It's out here. It's real. The wife and I have COPD. The wife has diabetes. She's had back operations. It's anyway. Our immune systems are really almost gone. You know, if I would get COVID-19 and have to go to the hospital, I would never make it out. I don't know if my wife Linda would or not. She's not that strong and healthy, so it scares me. We wear masks all the time. I don't wear gloves all the time, but Linda does. But please, people, all it takes is to wear masks and do a little bit of social distancing. It doesn't mean that you can't talk to people, and actually, if you're standing out in the open and there's a breeze and stuff, you stand and talk and laugh and carry on. And it's just that you can't kiss and hug and all that. Well, I miss that too. I miss my family. I miss hugging and shaking hands with my friends. But please, I guess I'm going to get off of this too. I keep going on and on babbling about it. So please, wear masks. Do your social distancing as much as you can. I know everybody has to work. Everybody needs to make money. I've got nothing against that. So, but please take care and be careful. This COVID-19 scares the heck out of me, and a possibility of a civil war just scares the bejesus out of me. So let's see if we can't calm down and get back to the good old days where a handshake was all you needed to agree with somebody. And if you had an argument with somebody, an hour later, you were good friends and you went out and had a drink. I know you can't do that with COVID-19 now, but you can each get a beer and sit 6 feet apart, talk and drink your beer. So let's get off of this. I thank you for listening and me babbling on and carrying on, but this is something that really concerns me, and I think it should concern everybody. So thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.